thanks to the Plessy versus Ferguson ruling, you now had segregation endorsed by the highest court of the land. And also, this segregation was enforced by the Ku Klux Klan, as they had a resurgence in the 1910s and 1920s thanks to a couple of things. One, the movie Birth of a Nation, which made the Ku Klux Klan look like knights in shining armor and also perpetuated these ugly stereotypes of African Americans. And the Ku Klux Klan was able to feed off this and exploited that situation, as well as the American environment turning against immigrants and basically trying to stop immigration. The Ku Klux Klan was able to feed off that as well. And now with the Ku Klux Klan on board, and now they're able to enforce their violent actions against African Americans, this was an unfortunate reality. And if you did have African Americans that were trying to approach or did actually have relations with Anglo Americans, they were to be attacked, they were to be brought to vigilante justice, and many times they were lynched. And this was an unfortunate reality in the South, and you had many people in the South that took part in these violent murders, and of course nothing happened to them. This was definitely in the case where you had towns that would eliminate the entirety of black neighborhoods. This was the most famous in Tulsa, where they had the Black Wall Street in Tulsa, where you had many prominent African Americans making money through the stock market, through business interests, and some type of event set off an angry mob to go into the black neighborhoods of Tulsa and basically shred it apart. And nothing was ever done to the people that went to work and killed so many people and destroyed the entire neighborhood. Nothing happened to them. In fact, that event got covered up, and it didn't get discovered till decades later. Okay, it was talked about, but it was definitely talked about in much smaller deals. It didn't actually get researched. It didn't actually get looked into until decades later. But this is how deep racism was, and this is how deep the segregation was, and this is how deep that Plessy versus Ferguson hurt African Americans in their plight to try to get integration and try to get equal protections, because the 14th Amendment was clearly being violated through this separate but equal doctrine. And something had to change in order for that to finally break that stranglehold of this how racism and how the environment of segregation was hurting African Americans as a whole. And really not just in the South, it was definitely happening in the North too. But the South was just definitely on a different level in terms of how their segregation and how they enforced it was.